We've got some errors here, and we're going to work through them a little bit, so bear with me. So first of all, we've created our moods package that we need to install, and there might be a bit of a flow here because don't forget, every time you make a change in here, you have to rebuild this package, and so I've just done a little bit of that, and then uninstall, reinstall, etc. Let's have a look at the install process of the tarzip that we've done. So you need to come out into moods, and we're building from that, so it's npm pack. Cool. Let's have a look, see what that's done. And we've built our tar file there. That's building, so we need to install that. So we need to do, and we need to, it's moods. I've done a classic. I've just tried to install from the registry. So instead of that, I need to be in moods, but so you need to install from the tar file. Oops. So I need to do npm install. I was in the wrong directory, so we can't obviously install into the same directory. Cool, it's installed. Let's have a look. So this is the classic installation of when you install from the registry. It's copied all the stuff across. Obviously the build script we're not really interested in anymore at the moment, as far as that will need to be rebuilt every time you make a change, republished, etc. So slowing down development time somewhat, but here's copies of our files. Package.json has really changed a lot. It's worth having a look through that. That's got some interesting info in there. And the main is, this is our JavaScript file that we're going to, that when this gets called as a require, it's going to look here and say, right, I need to be loading in moods.js, which we've got here. Moods.js will then export or expose this single method, and we're going to see why that's not working. So we've installed it, right? So how would you use a Node package that you've installed? This is a pretty classical, typical code. Var moods is require moods. So let's run that and see what we get. We're going to run it from Node though, so this is a little bit different to running it from the browser. We're in Node here, but if we go into theme and we go Node, that's how you run, and we get an error. Object is not a function. So moods is not returning what we think it's returning. From here, moods, actually, we can see is what gets exposed. But what we need to export is get mood, perhaps, instead of exporting moods. Moods is just this array, and we're exporting that array. So that's the first error in our Node package. So we go back to our Node package. We need to export that get mood instead. Save that. So we've got to rebuild it now. So back to moods, pack it up again. Okay, so recreated that. Let's just check that. Well, we can't just check because it's, yeah, how are you going to check that? And let's test installing over top. So come back out one, we've installed what we've done. We've installed something called mood, which we didn't want to do. Yeah, that's somebody else's work from the registry. Crucial, interesting. We should have been in our. Well, we packed it okay. Right, well, we're back where we want to be here. And what I want to do is I want to install this. No, I do want to install it there. So, that's what I keep getting wrong. Right, so we've got back our moods. Let's check our moods. Right, now this time we're exporting the right thing. So let's test. We need to come back up into feeling. Yeah, it's working. Let's keep trying that. So it's working. Basically, we're just exporting this get moods method now. We're passing in an index, and index gives us a 0 or 1. That's all that does. Very simple. This is just describing what's going on. And so we're using our library, which we've created, and this public method get mood. We'd probably have a much more interesting API here to expose to all of our node users that have installed this package. If we put it onto the registry, etc., we'd list what those could be. The great news is we've got, because Node runs in C, we've got all access to all of the users' files, and we can do loads of damage, etc. I don't know. It's interesting that it's not that secure in a sense, but seems to be a decent community. So yeah, there we go. Hope you like that, and hope you have a good day and rest of the week, and see you next time. Thanks, bye.